Hello, Ryan here, aka Mac, and welcome. Today I will run through all of the latest updates in regards to Star Citizen's ships and vehicles. As always, a huge thank you to all of my patrons and channel members, in particular to the Pandalorian for upping their pledge. Thank you so much, my friend, it is truly appreciated. So let us kick off with an update on the RSI Zeus, which is currently progressing through the grey box stage, with some areas even moving beyond grey box. Currently, they say the focus is on finalising various areas, including the entrance ladder and the engineering section, while polishing previous areas to make them match the contemporary RSI style. Now, I find it very interesting that they are still heavily working on the Zeus, albeit we don't know what variant they are referring to here, as they did say during the CitizenCon reveal that this ship is intended to release for the next CitizenCon, so this upcoming one in October. They could still have work that will last up until October, but I highly doubt that, and I personally feel that the Zeus ships, or singular ship, will release sooner than was initially stated. That would be great, as they are pretty cool ships. Now, for the Polaris, that is currently in grey box, with modular pieces done for its lifts, habs, corridors, and hangar. And when it says modular pieces, I believe this is referring to assets that can be continuously reused throughout the ship, but also potentially shared with the other RSI ships like the Galaxy and Perseus. As we know, the plan is to build the Polaris first, which will help them build out the other two quicker, and I'm sure that this will also benefit the progress of the RSI Zeus, so great to hear that the Polaris is in grey box. Still sounds like there's quite a bit left to do, but it is going well by the sounds of things, and if they can get all of these assets shareable, then that will make leaps and bounds towards every other RSI ship as well. Now next we learn that the Aegis Retaliator is back in development, as the gold standard work on this ship began, or picked back up as the case may be, as we heard a while back that it was already progressing through the gold standard pass, adjusting its interiors to the new metrics, and now that the modularity blocker has been resolved, I really hope to see the Retaliator rock up as the first modular ship as well, which was the original intention, being the first ship to be able to swap out its bomb bays and have habitation, cargo, or a dropship module. If that is the case, it could pave the way for ship modularity, and hopefully we see this come along sometime soon. Now, on to the latest information about the unannounced vehicles. It says, a previously unannounced vehicle completed its LOD 0 phase, with the team also working on paints throughout January. They also mention some areas have already made it through final content, and we hope to be completely hands-off in a couple of weeks before moving on to additional promised content work. Now, of course, we have no idea exactly what this ship is, aside from maybe picking a random vehicle from that list of vehicles that we saw at CitizenCon, the ones that they want to release within the 12 months of that video. My guess, as it specifies vehicle and not ship, is that it could be that hover vehicle that we saw, but again, I have no idea until they let us know. I'm not sure what this promised content is either, but it does sound like it'll be straight to flyable or drivable. Next, we hear about an unannounced ship, as it says here, ship, that progressed well, receiving an updated lighting pass, including POMs to meet the current visual standard, 3 different lighting states, standardized headlights, geo updates, and glows in the thrusters. Plus, it received a material refactor and other updates. Again, no idea what this could be, but also pretty far along in the vehicle pipeline, so it could be released for an upcoming event like Invictus Launch Week. But as I mentioned, it specifies ship here, whereas the previous one we were talking about specified vehicle. So I do think there is one ship and one ground vehicle. Now finally, we hear about 2 new variants, with one progressing through grey box and beginning the LOD phase, while the other has already completed the LOD 0 phase and is now awaiting a review gate, with several bugs getting fixed. This could be harking towards a potential variant of the Ursa rover, as we have seen that along those unannounced vehicles as well, or the somewhat announced vehicles, but again, I have no idea, and there are 2 new variants, whereas it only showed 1 rover. Anyway, there you go, that is the latest news on all things ships and vehicles. Does sound like there's quite a bit in the works right now yet to be revealed, as well as some of the great vehicles that we know about, being the Polaris, the Retaliator, and the Zeus. It'll be great to see if those Zeus come along a little earlier than expected, because I love those ships. I don't own one, but if they were to release, maybe I could CCU something to the bounty hunting ship. That would be cool. But with that said, if you do appreciate my videos, please do consider subscribing and helping the channel to grow. Also, come and hang out over at twitch.tv/SuperMacBrother. You're all more than welcome over there. Hit the thumbs up if you don't mind, it does the channel a big favour, and tick that notification bell if you'd like to be notified when my videos go live. Again, a huge thank you to all of my patrons and channel members. Cannot do this without you guys, so thank you so much for the support. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.